Mexico is going through a very moment, like a hard and violent moment. But yeah, if you go to Mexico, you have to be very aware of who you're talking to. You are pretty white for being a Mexican.
Are you happy?
I am happy. I'm happy with this adventure that I'm living right now.
Adventure what?
Because it's something new, it's always a challenge and it's exciting to be in a new country, meeting people from all over the world.
The reasons why you come to Canada?
I think it was because I always dreamed about living in another country, to find a place where I can have a better quality of life. It's not that in Mexico I cannot have that, but as you know, it has a lot of security issues. So living in Canada, it's been something that I've been like, I don't know, I feel more safe, I would say, yeah.
What's the biggest difference from Mexico to Canada?
It's like completely different because back home, you cannot notice the different seasons. Like it's always basically the same, like super hot. Also, I would say the colors, like going back to Mexico, it's like, wow, there's so many colors. While here, it's kind of the same thing. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just that it's different, right?
What's the most stereotyping as a Mexican you have ever received?
There's so many of them.
Maybe 3?
Me personally, I've been getting like, oh, you don't look like Mexican because Mexicans, they don't speak English. So I was like, okay, that is one. The other one, it's like, we are always happy, like party happy, and we're not. And the third one, it's like, you are pretty white for being a Mexican. So those three, I would say, it's like, okay, sure.
What is the hardest part you find living in Toronto?
I would say like, maybe like, it's pretty crowded because back home in Mexico, my city is not that big. So I'm not used to, you know, the amount of time that it takes me to move from one place to the other, or like making like long lines for entering anywhere. So I would say that's something that it's been a challenge for me. Yeah.
So where do you see yourself gonna be in doing or locating in 5 years?
I see myself here in Canada. I don't know if in Toronto, because again, it's a big city, but somewhere close. I don't know, probably something like Guelph. It's not a big city, but it has everything, and it's pretty close to a big city like Toronto. So I would say something like that. Dividing my time between Mexico and Toronto, like Canada, you know, like probably during winter, being a snowbird and going down there, and then during summer coming here, something like that would be like the dream.
Mexican cannot live without their spicy food or spices. Is that true?
I would say that at some level it's true, because since we're like kids, our candies has like, they have like spicy stuff in it, but I've met a lot of people that they don't like spicy food. So I would say it's like at certain level it's true, but very spicy stuff, not all Mexicans like it.
What was your dream when you were growing up?
I think to be the owner of my time, which means like having your own business, which I've been doing it so far. It's also a challenge because when you're the owner of your business, you have to do everything. And but I've been doing it, and it's very like, it's nice. I like it.
Does your dream satisfy you?
I think reality is way better because as a dietitian and also as an English teacher, I've been helping people, and it's very I don't know how to say, like warmth to the heart to know that what you do is helping others to be better, to have better job opportunities, to have a better quality of life. So I think that having your own business and at the same time helping people, and realize that what you say to them has impact in their lives, it's pretty good.
Do you have any advice to give to your younger self?
I would say probably trust in your skills, in what you're capable of doing, regardless of what other might think or say. Not be afraid of doing it.
What is the most Mexican things that you can share to us that once you do it?
Well, I realize even among my Latinos friends that in Mexico we have this phrase called mi casa es tu casa, which means that my place is your place. And it's a very Mexican thing that my home is your home, which means that if you need something, you can literally just enter my place. You don't need to ask for permission. Or if you, like there's food there, there's water, there's a party, there's like, you don't need to ask me because my place is your place. And that applies in all, like people like to go to Mexico because of that kind of welcoming vibe that we have, and I think it's because of it. And I realize it's a very big difference between my other Latino friends, that it's like, you have to ask me, you have to ask for permission, and us Mexican is like, sure, welcome. So I would say that's a very Mexican thing.
Based on that, how do you react if someone feels like Mexico is full of scammers, full of lies and frauds?
Mexico is going through a very moment, like a hard and violent moment, which makes you take out your, like, I don't want to say violent side, but you have to be very aware of where you're going, where you're talking to and stuff. But at the same time, it's kind of, I don't know, it's good to see that some people are still worth trust. And even though there's like a lot of violence around the country, that's something that is deep down in our veins, I guess, or something like that. But yeah, if you go to Mexico, you have to be very aware of who you're talking to and the places you're going, the times and everything, because you never know.
How would you rate your life coming to Canada out of 10?
I would say right now it's like 8.
Right now it's 8. If it's winter?
It's like minus 10. I mean, it's hard. At the beginning, it's pretty hard. I would say at that time it was like 5 or something. But now it's getting better because you get used to everything, right? And well, college helped me a lot, of course, because I met a lot of people. That's why I was thinking about going to tennis or swimming or something, because I was like, maybe I'm not an expert, but I know that I'm going to meet people there that share the same interests, right? I think those kind of things will help you to meet new people. Or dancing.
I don't know about that.